Hello everyone, welcome to AkshatLive. Myself Akshat, and today in my talk show we will discuss about the 10 facts you need to know about WordPress. So what are those 10 facts? WordPress is the first content management system I learned way back in 2010. I was tasked with creating a custom WordPress blog theme to mimic the company's main website, which was not built on WordPress. So I dove in with about feet and created a theme design that some at the company thought actually looked better than the main website. That was how I got my feet wet with WordPress development. I had been blogging with WordPress for a few months before that and doing some design and development for a few years. In all the years since, I have never found a CMS like working with more than WordPress. That's because WordPress is awesome. Seriously, it can do so much and it does so much on the web that you might not even be aware of. Below are 10 things you should know about WordPress, whether you want to get started as a developer or blogger or are just curious about what WordPress can do. The content which I was covering in this podcast is WordPress is the most popular content management system in the world. There are some really high profile brands using WordPress. WordPress is not just for blogging. Plugins let you add a ton of functions to WordPress without coding. WordPress skills are useful even if you don't want to be a developer. WordPress can be used for intranet sites too. You can use it for membership sites. WordPress is totally free. There's so many jobs you can get with WordPress developer skills. WordPress is great for freelancers. These are the 10 topics I'm covering here. My first topic is WordPress is the most popular content management system in the world. More websites are powered by WordPress than any other content management system in the world. A CMS is a piece of software that lets you easily write, edit, and publish content on the web. In fact, WordPress powers 4.5% of the entire internet opens in a new tab. Somewhere between 50 and 60% of websites that use a CMS are built on WordPress. There are 17 blog posts published on WordPress sites every second of every day. There are some really high profile brands using WordPress. So many sites you would recognize. You use WordPress. CNN's blog are built on WordPress, as are Reuters, the Wall Street Journals, and Forbes. Mashable, the Next Web, the New Yorker are also all built on WordPress. Other notable brands using WordPress include People Magazine, the Rolling Stones, Vogue, MTV News, Facebook for their newsroom, Harvard Business Review, and NASA, among lots of others. If WordPress is powerful enough for these sites, then it's powerful enough for almost any site you need to build. WordPress is not just for blogging. WordPress got its start as a blogging platform, but somewhere along the way, developers realized you could do so much more with it. Now, WordPress is behind everything from e-commerce sites to communities to online courses like AkshatLive classes. Whether you want to create a basic website for a local business or a huge online store selling thousands of products, it can be done with WordPress, and of course, it's still great for blogging. Plugins let you add a ton of functions to WordPress without coding. WordPress lets you extend what it can do through the use of plugins. There are both free and paid plugins out there that can be virtually anything you might want to without the need to write code from scratch. Right now, there are over 45,000 free plugins in the official WordPress directory. That doesn't include all the premium plugins that can add more functionality to your sites. Plus, if you know PHP, the language WordPress is built on, you can further customize any plugin you want to do exactly what you need to do or build your own plugin from scratch. WordPress skills are useful even if you don't want to be a developer. Developers are not the only tech pros out there who need the WordPress skills. Entrepreneurs can seriously benefit from knowing WordPress because it's such a great tool for setting up on an online business, including creating online stores, landing pages, and more. Knowing how to set up WordPress, customize a theme, and install plugins can save you tons of money when you are just getting started. Marketers can also make use of WordPress skills. You can use it to create landing pages and for publishing blog post. Knowing the ins and outs of how WordPress codes works give you the advantage of not having to wait for your developers to make minor changes, or for someone also else to set up a new page or website. WordPress can be used for internet sites too. There are thousands of plugins out there that can extend WordPress functionality, but what a lot of people don't realize is that some of those plugins are perfect for backend functionality that companies need. Things like customer relationship management software, issue tracking, and even all-in-one intranet opens in a new tab are possible with WordPress. Self-hosting these kinds of apps without having to pay a service provider can save you much money, years, especially if you can manage all those plugins yourself. You can use it for membership sites. It's easy to set up a members only site with WordPress plugins. There are dozens of members only site plugins available, some free and some paid. You can use these membership plugins to create a site with minimum premium content, gated online community, and more. Use them to create paid for free membership sites. WordPress is totally free and open source. You can have to pay a dime for WordPress, and you can make any changes you want to the site's code. You can use WordPress of whatever kind of site you want, and as many sites as you want you can make from WordPress only without purchasing additional licenses. There are also tens of thousands of free themes and plugins out there, all of which you can use and customize to your content. Obviously, that said, there are plenty of premium themes and plugins out there, and those you do have to pay for. Upside, you can create your own premium theme and plugin to earn money. So there are so many jobs you can get with WordPress developer skills. If you want to work as an employee, you can find jobs working with WordPress at creative agencies or companies who run their sites on WordPress. WordPress skill can help you get a job as a developer or designer or in marketing. WordPress is great for freelancers. In addition to working in agency or corporate jobs, you can freelance as a WordPress specialist, whether you want to offer basic services like site setup and theme customization, or go all in with fully customized sites with all sorts of backend programming. There are so many opportunities. WordPress skills are also super valuable for bloggers, marketing consultants, SEO consultants, and anyone else who works with sites hosted on WordPress. In addition to all the free support from the community, there are also premium support available from a variety of developers. So if you run into an issue you really can't figure out on your own, you can always hire someone to help. Ready to learn WordPress? You can get started as a WordPress developer with our 3 month freelance WordPress developer course. Just follow AkshatLive and subscribe to my channel. Do comment below. Do visit my website akshatlive.designtech9studio.in. Just search me on internet and you will get all the answers related to whatever the WordPress involved in about the WordPress websites. Thank you so much, guys.